deliver us from evil.
She sees the weakness that lies in our hearts. And what she sees there, she will use against us.
This is a grave. Mother of God.
This is a curse from hell, brought upon us by the Black Witch.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people felt there was an eerie atmosphere in the castle because it's this ancient castle that exists on this big jutting rock in the middle of a vast flat plain in Austria. So it's this kind of battlement, you know. I can't for the life of me think of what it was called. I keep thinking Wittgenstein, but I know he was a philosopher. So it definitely wasn't him. Kreutzenstein. Kreutzenstein, there you go. Which is this beautiful castle. But again, the castle was, you could see that it had been updated in parts. So, but there were parts of the castle where it was dark and horrible, and just these old passages to rock that hadn't been inhabited in, or at least they looked like they hadn't been in about 100 years, you know. And we just steered clear of there because, again, nighttime, terrifying. Didn't want to go near it. You know, it's like just being in a scary building, you know. But this was extra scary. It's in the middle of nowhere. Yeah.
You're not afraid of me. Are you?
What is your name?
Damon.
You are the same knight who stood against the Turks of Embrath.
The same.
You must deliver the witch to the Abbey of Sebarak, where you destroy the witch's powers.
Can so much be entrusted to him?
Oh, he will not be alone.
Something's out there.
She summoned wolves.
It wasn't too bad. Bizarrely enough, it wasn't too bad in the Alps. It was actually quite. It was, you know, it got down to 0, -1, but it's very manageable. But in Budapest, when we were shooting in January, and we were shooting in the film, there's a whole sequence in these trenches, which then they realised are these mass graves. And when we were down in those trenches, man, it was night time. We were shooting till 5 a.m. in the morning, and it was -16 degrees Celsius, you know. And you're just like, just the cold. You can't be out in it for too long because you will end up just seizing up, you know. Your bones start to just stop moving and working. Yeah, so that was a test and a half. But of course, we were so wrapped up as well that you can barely feel it in your core, but just in your extremities, like your toes and your crown jewels and your fingers. But you really feel it, you know. So I remember my parents came to visit me. My parents and my sister and 2 of my mates all came to visit that weekend when we were shooting. And they came out like in Converse trainers and, you know, a jumper and maybe a jacket. They were like, just go back to the hotel now. And you're like, get out of here, quick. Get in the car, go home. So yeah, that was quite testing. That was probably the coldest I've ever been. Yeah.
How many more are going to die?
None if I can help it.
You cannot do this!
Step aside.
Well, yeah, because when we started rehearsing the sword fighting, Ron would come in with a big stogie cigar, just going, all right, let's go. And you're just like a big stick in his hand. He's quite a scary presence anyway. But yeah, it was brilliant. It was great because we were shown a video of 2 stuntmen who were our doubles, who had choreographed this fight, you know, around a tree and everything, the way that the fight is in the film. And we watched it and went, there's no way we can get it. And they was like, no, you know, we'll get it there. We'll get it, you know. And we were going, Jesus Christ, I don't think I can even swing my arm that fast, you know. These guys were absolutely amazing. And so we went and did it. Very much in a room like this, you know, quite a nice hotel function room. We were like swinging sticks and hitting chandeliers and stuff. But we eventually got it to a place that we were very happy with, and it became quite fluid and became quite like a dance between the 2 of us. And Yeah, and you know, there were a few bits that were, of course, doubles coming in and just doing a few like jackrabbit moves and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I was quite proud of it by the end, just to be swinging a sword at Ron Perlman's head, because you know it's quite a surreal thing watching him in movies my whole life, and all of a sudden I'm in a sword fight with him, and that was a very proud moment for me watching that.
Where are they? Who?
The monks.
They must be punished.
Cut off the head! Finish it!